Hello, Libra. Um, okay, I'm going to start doing. Are we recording? Yes, sorry. I'm going to start doing readings for the zodiac signs, and I thought no better place to start than Libra, as we're about to enter Libra on the 23rd of September. Um, yes, I have Libra in my chart rising. And anybody else who's got any Libra in their chart, they'll find this poignant too. You can look that up on the internet very easily if you know roughly what time you were born and where. Okay, Libra, I have doused for the connection to an archangel today, and we have Jophiel. So I'll just read that through for us, okay? Archangel Jophiel works on the golden ray, drawing wisdom from source. Ask him to illuminate you and help you connect with your own deep knowing. He will also help you to learn and absorb information. So if you're studying or involved in any form of education, divine assistance is available to you now. Call on Jophiel for direction and strength. He will help you to remove negativity and become open-minded, clear and wise. The angels remind you it is time for you to wear the golden cloak of wisdom. So visualize yourself surrounded in gold light and be wise. And there's an affirmation here for you, which is, I connect with my inner wisdom. So you can say that to yourself if you are studying or you want to gain more information about something, to become wiser. You can repeat that affirmation, I connect with my inner wisdom. And even better, surround yourself visually in your mind with a golden cloak. Okay, so Jophiel's with us today. Thank you. Let's say thank you. We're connecting with Jophiel for the reading for Libra. And we thank you for Jophiel's support for you today. Thank you. Look at that, coming through very, very strong. Thank you. Okay, let's get going with the reading then. So Jophiel energy will help me choose the cards for you and help them to be accurate and deeper than they would be without the angel support, I believe. Okay, so first card, this is for October for Libra. So this is the overall energy this month for you, Libra. Okay, Jophiel coming through to get us an energy card. Lovely. Right, we've got the Seven of Swords. Let's move that into view. Seven of Swords. Okay, and now this is what, Libra, we need to embrace for the month of October. What are we embracing? Thank you, Jophiel. So we're embracing, here we go. We're embracing the Four of Pentacles. Okay, we'll go back over this shortly. And what are we letting go for October for Libra, please, Jophiel? We're letting go the King of Swords. Okay. What is our spirit lesson or message from Spirit? So this is something Spirit wants you to know, or something to expand your consciousness, to find out more about who you really are. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay. And what is going to be Libra's growth area, challenge area? What might challenge us? And obviously, once we overcome challenges, we grow enormously if we're prepared for them. So this will prepare you for your challenge for October. There we go. We've got the Four of Swords. And what is the focus for Libra going forward? Okay. What's the focus for Libra going forward, Jophiel, please? Knight of Wands. Okay, so what have we got? So the overall energy here is the Seven of Swords. Okay. This card can be about things like betrayal and subterfuge, doing things behind people's backs. But really, it's actually quite a positive card, and it's upside down here. I do a little bit of reversal. I just intuit whether or not it's the right thing for the reading. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's got meaning, sometimes it hasn't. But I think here there's a real sense, and swords are air, Libra is air, there's a connection here. Swords are about psychology. But this is about going it alone. There's an overall message that it's time to cut your own path. Don't worry about what other people think. In fact, it may be a message to you to not feel the need to tell other people what you're doing, not in a sneaky kind of way, but more in that you don't have to tell everybody everything. And sometimes it's better, so that you don't create drama, to keep your plans to yourself to some extent. I mean, they might just be in your head at the moment. You may just be whirring a few things around, but you don't always have to talk them over with people. So that's the sort of overall energy. If you've got a plan, I mean, it may be to start a business. It could be absolutely anything. It could be to do with family arrangements. It could be to do with your job. It could be to do with your love life. I don't see a lot of cups here at the moment, but we're going to clarify some of these cards shortly. But the overall message, energy, is going it alone in a really positive way. You can trust yourself to make plans and decisions, okay, this October. What are we embracing? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, what we're embracing for October is getting on top of our finances. Yeah, exciting stuff. But it actually will be, particularly if you have got to get forward with something this month. So it's dotting I's, crossing T's, going through and looking at the plan in a little bit more finer detail than we might normally do. I know I've got to do that. My budgeting is very vague. It doesn't work on the minutiae, that's for sure. So, yeah, and there is a need. Sometimes 4 of Pentacles. It's about stability for a start. 4 is about stability. So it's about embracing the need or the want to become financially stable. Or to create a stable foundation in an area of your life. But it's definitely about drawing in the energy of stability. Okay. What are we releasing this October? So we have got the King of Swords. And I think in a release position, Swords and your air Libra, what we want to get rid of is the harsh critical voice, the harsh critical inner voice. Okay. In fact, it could mean any kind of criticism, not to be one of these people who can't take criticism, but you will know who or what that is about. And there is a real need to let go of overly critical factors in your life. So if you have a lot of quite severe negative thought patterns and beliefs about yourself, or maybe about other people too, it's time to kind of analyse those a bit and find out what is a negative thought pattern and what's real. It's about the truth. So you're not letting go of the truth. You're letting go of mental torture, let's say. It's time to put that down. And there might be something in getting your life more organised that will allow you to do that, because perhaps there has been a need to get more organised, perhaps, and that has been nagging at you. And if you are able to do that, then you can definitely drop the inner critic. And as I say, kings can represent a person, so it could be letting go of somebody, or your attachment to somebody who is highly critical of you or your situation. Okay, so what we're embracing 4 Pentacles, we're releasing King Swords. So spirit lesson. Now we have the Page of Swords. Again, we've got a sword. You are air. Swords are air. This is all going in the right direction. We're certainly in the right focus. So we've got the Page of Swords. So we're talking about communication here again. And I think what that might be doing is backing up what about the King of Swords, letting go of the inner critic, letting go of people who are unhelpfully critical of you, letting go of non-truths about yourself and potentially about other people. There is also a need with the page to look at things afresh. They're about newness of plans, newness of thought. mainly. So yeah, I'd say it's linked to this king here, and about letting go of negative communication with yourself and other people. And again, if you're experiencing some of that, that Seven of Swords is telling you to don't put yourself in the firing line. Okay, it's not time to keep talking. It's time to keep things to yourself and work things out for yourself for a bit. Okay, then we have the growth area. So we've got Four of Swords. We've got Swords again. Again, we've got air. So, yes, Four of Swords is about retreat. It's about rest. It's about a serious retreat. I mean, it might even be that you're going on a retreat or something like that. I don't see anything about a journey here, but we can look a little bit more deeply into that. We do have it in the reverse here. So I'm going to say either you really, really need to have a rest and to retreat, or it might be time to come out of your shell. You may have had a period of retreat, of not going out, of looking after yourself, of getting your head together, getting plans together. Because actually what we've got after this, the focus going forward, is the night. And I would say actually it might be time to get out there. So it's time to maybe end a period of retreat. I'll just show you the Four of Swords card. Look, I know it looks like someone's died, but that isn't the case. It's a deep rest there, a deep mental rest. But it's time to come out of that now and actually get out there and do your thing, okay? We've got the Fiery Knight, we've got Wands, we've got action. That doesn't mean to say that you've got to go around telling everybody what you're doing. You just need to get on and do it. Really muster up that courage and excitement and motivation for your plans, whatever they are, okay? So let's just check in with Jophiel. So is this about retreat? This is about getting out of retreat, yes. Just to clarify, and getting out and doing it, going out, blazing your trail a bit this month, okay? However that may be. Lovely. All right. Now I'm just going to clarify with another set. So, let's have a little bit more information on that Seven of Swords, please, Jophiel. Where are we? There we go. Oh yes. So okay. We've got the Eight of Wands. So yes, this is about movement, activity, very much leading to that night at the end there. So this Seven of Swords is definitely about getting on with what you're doing, but getting on with it quietly, but getting on with it nonetheless. So I would say that's a good clarifier there. Okay. Can we clarify on the Four of Pentacles, please, Jophiel? Let's clarify Four of Pentacles. That finances. Okay, clarify Four of Pentacles. Where are we? Yeah, King of Wands. It's great. Yeah, so you've got you've definitely got mastery over what you're doing. You need to be in control of things, and looking at your finances and your material situation is going to bring about control over your whole area, really. Control over what you're doing, and definitely a way into creating what you want in terms of business plans, relationships, whatever it is, really. Although this doesn't look like it's a particularly relationship-based spread at the moment. But it definitely looks like if you're able to put focus into your material circumstances at the moment, then it will bring about success for you. Okay, let's have some clarity on the King of Swords, please. So this is, yes, and this is embracing. So do embrace the King of Wands. We're talking about knowing what you're doing, being the expert on what you know you can do, being in control, not in a bad way, but very much in a way where you know what's best for you and what you've got to do. And it's a creative card. It's fire. So let's have clarify for that King of Swords, please. What are we letting go of with that King of Swords? Any more information for us, please? Okay, I'm going to cut the pack. Information on. Oh yeah, so we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of cups. Yeah, so it's quite possible here, Libra, for some of you, not all of you, might read differently. 6 of Cups about the inner child. It can be about nostalgia and childhood. It's about innocence. It all depends. I'm going to read it that perhaps, whether it's inner critic or physical critic, potentially a father figure or certainly an authority figure, it's something to do with your childhood that you need to release here, so that you can heal. So it's a letting go of past pain, and it may be caused by an authoritarian parent, or certainly what we might call interjected values from the past that are holding us back, beliefs about ourselves which were around, often making us feel that we can't do things that we want to do. And it's about letting go of the past pain, past ideas about ourselves, which have been brought on maybe by trauma and various circumstances, or letting go of a particular person who is very authoritarian within your life, okay, because your inner child isn't able to express until this happens. So it's really important for the healing this month that you find a way of healing. Okay, so spirit lesson, or spirit message here. Let's have a little bit more information on the Page of Swords, please, Jophael. Oh, we've got 3 here. 2. We've got the 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. So 2s are about they're about juggling, particularly with again with maybe financial matters. Actually, it's definitely a dilemma. But this is our spirit lesson. Maybe we are in dilemma here, and with the 7 of Swords again, it's definitely about going it alone here. There's a real message. This card has come up, although this is the Anima Mundi deck's really beautiful, but it's animal based, but it's still the 7 of Swords. Okay, so it's a reinforcing card in this spread, and Spirit is telling you that it is time to go it alone. Okay, we're not listening to other people, particularly people who haven't got our best interests at heart. And I think with the 2 of Pentacles, you are looking at dilemma to some extent. You're looking at duality. So half of you there's definitely the other part of you is going to want this very much and be aware that this is coming along, I think, with this 2. But we are looking at stability out of that, you see, if you're able to do that. 7s are unstable, 2s are stable. So right in the middle of those, we've got stability. But yeah, it's definitely a reinforcing card there, Libra. Time to go it alone in the best possible way. You're not without support. You're definitely not without support. But it is definitely a time that we are thinking for ourselves here. Okay, let's have some more information on the 4 of Swords in the growth and challenge position for Libra for October, please. Okay, thank you, Jophael. Oh, no, there's too many there. What have we got here? So, 4 of Swords. Retreat or not to retreat? I think it's not to retreat. Okay, I'll cut the pack. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I think It's definitely coming out of self and having self-belief here. Again, it's a card of your own authority. It could be that there is, if we're looking for challenge, it's definitely about coming into your own and having authority. Queen of Wands, she's sexy, she's cool, she knows what she's doing, and she believes in herself. She's creative. She's definitely something you want, the energy that you want if you're creating anything at all, businesses, projects, music, writing, whatever it is. Wands are creative. But I think in terms of that upside down sword, we are saying let's go forward now with self-belief. Okay, and focus going forward with the Knight of Wands. Focus going forward with the Knight of Wands, please, Jophael. Oh, wonderful. 10 of Cups. So this is like one of the most joyful cards in the tarot deck, really, of the minor arcana. So yeah, it's a big yes to going forward. So if you've been feeling reticent, if you've been feeling lazy, if you've been feeling timid, if you've just been having quite a long rest, this is inviting you to get out there and you will find what you're looking for. But you do need to go out and find it, Libra. It's not going to land in your lap, all right? So, yeah, that is September. Yes, that is October for Libra. It's going it alone. It's getting on top of finances for greater prosperity and abundance. It's letting go of authoritarian thoughts and people. Inner child work needs to be done. You need to do some healing from the past here. We've got clarifying card with another 7 of Swords about going forward, making your own plans without telling everybody. Don't get into the drama. Keep it to yourself, okay? It's time to step out again now. If you've been retreating, it's time to get yourself out into the limelight. Exciting times, exciting October ahead for you, Libra. If you would like a personal reading, you can find my Facebook link in the details below. And if you haven't already, could you please subscribe to my channel and like my video, because it helps me get my readings out to more people. Thanks so much for listening, Libra, and or any cross watchers, and have a great month. Thanks. Bye.